In this edition of City News, find out how you can tour the Northwest without leaving Hawthorne. Also learn what popular juice is being bottled here in the city. Plus, we will take you to see why the Hawthorne police were at a local park. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. One local club is inviting you to experience some of the most exciting elements of Western railroading through their model railroad layout. Russ Nasuri has the details.
A hobby that began among four friends became an official attraction in 1974 for locals interested in trains. Members of the LA Model Railroad Society share their knowledge and passion of model railroading and train equipment with train enthusiasts of all ages and backgrounds. The layout, which covers nearly 2,000 square feet, has been a project over 40 years in the making.
This club got me the opportunity to really get more sophisticated and learn more about the elements of actually running a layout, running a railroad, and also maintaining a layout of this magnitude.
The name of the railroad is the Great Lakes and Western. The layout is based on an area around the Great Lakes in the northern region of the United States to the west coast.
Every Tuesday, we usually have some type of meeting. In a month, usually 2 of those meetings are dedicated to maintaining and working on the layout.
According to Max, this could mean repairing some dysfunctional trains, repairing the electrical components underneath the layout, repairing or adding new scenery, or developing a new project altogether. The club's main train, the Norfolk Southern, is operated by a smartphone app.
So we utilize the Y-Throttle app and other such apps for Android and for iPhone that enable us to operate and control the train's behavior. So the most basic function we can perform is speed. We can make the train move forwards and backwards at certain speeds. For certain locomotives with advanced computer chips in them, we can also simulate sounds.
These sounds, like a bell, horn, or a whistle, have been recorded from real locomotives and have been transferred onto these chips. Another member just completed a decoder installation for a little German motor coach. With the decoder, he's able to control the engine with a cap controller, which comes with different light and sound functions.
This is new technology. Things changed a lot since I was a kid and started playing with model trains. And I do a lot of installations of sound decoders. I really believe it really brings all of these locos to life.
Intricate details, from the tiny figurines to the model trains themselves, are apparent throughout the layout. Ron Varnell, president of the club, enjoys working on scenery and bringing the layout to life.
You can retrace your steps of your childhood. Maybe you lived in a place where trains would go by your house, and it stuck with you. Today, you could replicate that.
The Los Angeles Model Railroad Society will be hosting an open house on April 7th and April 8th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on both days. Admission is free and open to the public. Guests are invited to try the Rent-to-Train program to enjoy running a model train on the layout in the club.
You should see these kids, anywhere from 6 to 60, running these trains, and they're blowing the whistle and ringing the bell and going up the hills, and it's just really, really neat. It's very satisfying for someone like myself to see people really, truly enjoying my hobby.
The open house will also have a swap meet where individuals can purchase model trains to add to their personal collections. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Russ Nasuri.
To learn more about LAMRS and or how to become a member, visit www.lamrs.org. The Hawthorne Chamber of Commerce invites you all to the City of Hawthorne's State of the City 2018 City Address and Luncheon. State of the City will take place on Wednesday, March 21st at 12 p.m. at the Hawthorne Memorial Center, where Mayor Alex Vargas will be discussing big events that happened last year and things we can look forward to this year. To register or for more information, call the Chamber of Commerce at 310 676-1163 or go to their Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Hawthorne Chamber. The Los Angeles Ale Works had its 1-year anniversary. Daniel Lindley was there for the celebration.
Beer enthusiasts from around the South Bay gathered at the LA Ale Works Brewery for their 1-year anniversary and the release party of their new canned craft beers.
Yeah, it was a year anniversary. I mean, they have the souvenir cups. They also have like the Meeseeks, all that stuff. Really, it's a great atmosphere overall.
Being the first production brewery in the city of Hawthorne, they canned 7 of their most popular beers for the first time, 1 year after they opened their doors.
We typically have about 25 beers on tap, and we have 1 non-alcoholic soda as well. That includes like a cask ale usually, but it's rotating. So we have everything from light rice pilsners to oatmeal stouts.
Not only does the Los Angeles Ale Works brew an assortment of homemade beers, this brewery is very proud to debut 2 specialty beers that'll rocket you into space. The Space XPA and the Space XPA Full Thrust.
XPA is like, it's not an official style, but it means extra pale ale. So it's kind of like a light IPA, and for us it's a session IPA. So it's Space XPA, not SpaceX IPA.
Inspired from the community around them, LA Ale Works have crafted the popular Meeseeks juice and the El Corazon.
The Meeseeks juice is a play on Rick and Morty, which is a kind of cult-following television show, and juicy IPAs are in, and so we thought it'd be kind of funny to make a Meeseeks juice.
We're doing a Valentine's Day beer called El Corazon, and it's a hibiscus pilsner.
Co-founder Kit Barnes wants the community and friends to come in and enjoy their variety of wacky and fun beers. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Daniel Lindley.
For more information on the Los Angeles Ale Works Brewery and Tasting Room, you can visit their website at www.laaleworks.com. Coming up next on City News, we'll show you how one organization is helping local teens head in the right direction. Also see what program has everyone gathering at a local school. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Local youth arrived at Hawthorne Memorial Park with sights set on life after high school. Tony Long Jr. has more.
High school seniors started planning for their future at the first annual Centinela Valley Union High School District Career Fair, along with some help from the South Bay Workforce Investment Board.
As I told them just a few minutes ago, in 4 months, they will no longer be students in our K-12 system. They are going to be adults competing for jobs, and we want to make sure that this career fair allows them to leave prepared for the workforce.
This day is going to be one to show them not only what to do to get a job, help them fill out resumes, what to say at interviews, how to talk, how to keep a job, how to get a job, but also to start thinking about the careers that they want.
Along with workshops for resume building and interviewing skills, the fair also offered students a chance to work on saving money and using social media responsibly through workshops on financial literacy and social media in the workplace.
Well, we've just been observing the youth and how they're spending their money on other items like snacks and treats and stuff like that. And we want them to know that eventually they have to save money for car payments and rent and stuff that they will need in the long run.
It is an interactive workshop where we get to judge social media posts that other teenagers have posted onto their social media platforms and decide whether or not we, as pretend employers, would hire these students.
One of the participating employers included K2 Unmanned Systems, a drone company based in Huntington Beach.
We got connected through a foundation called the Tesla Foundation, who works with the South Bay Workforce Investment Board, and they brought us in connection with this event today.
Cynthia came looking for ways to set higher goals for herself.
I was really interested because even though I already have a job now, I want to succeed for a better job.
According to District Superintendent Gregory O'Brien, the school district anticipated that 300 to 350 seniors would attend the fair. For HCTV, I'm Tony Long Jr.
Over 30 employers participated in the fair. For more information on more fairs or other career-related events, go to the Centinela Valley Union High School District website at www.centinela.k12.ca.us. The Hawthorne Police Department is working towards creating a safe haven for students. We take you to Memorial Park to show you how. Lieutenant Robbie Williams and a group of Hawthorne officers made Memorial Park their headquarters for the day.
Now, the Safe Passage program is basically an opportunity for officers to come out and blanket the area with additional resources, allowing kids to travel to and from school in a safe fashion.
The operation is conducted annually under a grant to also address truancy.
So this is a referral form through the County of Los Angeles that helps us, that has us refer them to specialists, and it's like a contract they fill out, and the parents promise to take the kids through the program, and the kids promise to actually be part of the program.
Officers drove up and down El Segundo Boulevard from the 405 freeway to Crenshaw Boulevard and surrounding streets to get students off the streets and to the right place.
Where are you going? Why are you late? Your alarm woke up late. How old are you? 10.
By law, it's the parents' responsibility to get their children under 12 years of age to school every day.
With that child, you'll bring the child here and check him in. We'll go through the paperwork and we'll make a determination on if this would be a good fit for a diversion or something other type of intervention. We want to try to prevent that through some type of diversion and intervention by being out here, confronting them, holding them accountable, and transporting them to school where it's a safer environment for them to be.
Lieutenant Williams also mentioned that truancy tends to be the first signs of delinquency for any minor that often leads to bigger types of crimes.
What's up, buddy? Come here. How old are you? Yeah, 16. How come you're not in school? So far, we detained 5 kids and brought them here. Most of those parents were at work, so we call them, they're at work, and some of them don't know their kids are late. So it's good for them to have an eye-opening experience.
HPD hopes that these types of operations help fix problems before the child gets into trouble and it develops into something bigger. To report any truancy, call the HPD non-emergency phone number at 310-675-4444. For those 21 and under, it really does pay off to read. Starting June 1st, those that have library fines can now pay them off by reading in any LA County library. To learn more and participate in the program, go to www.colapulib.org/readaway. Parents and students spent the night having fun with numbers. Tony Long Jr. has the story.
All types of games and activities, from card-based to computer-based, taught math at Hawthorne Middle School's Math Night.
Math is around us every single day, and this way we make it meaningful. We have different booths set up so that the students and the parents alike get to understand how they can interact as a family around math elements. So it's just a wonderful family fun event with lots of learning.
Involvement tonight is obviously making sure that our families, our students are involved in math activities, that students engage in math around them, and that parents, their younger siblings, younger brothers, sisters, are also exposed to math and have fun at the same time.
Math Night is put together by the school's math coach, Ann Colson.
It's become just a great family event because kids come out with their parents, parents play with their kids play with their parents, and they have an awesome time. And everything's based on things that will help them learn, that will increase their power to learn. And they can do it right there having a good time.
Kevin thinks that Math Night is a benefit.
I feel like it's a great opportunity to get kids into math more, and it's just a great experience.
While Uma wants to volunteer for the event again.
Yes, I would, because it's fun helping people.
According to Hawthorne Middle School principal Rudy Salas, Math Night is held twice a year, once in the fall and spring. For HCTV, this is Tony Long Jr.
For more information on other events and programs, visit the Hawthorne Middle School website at www.hawthornemiddle.org. When we return, learn what is going up next to City Hall. Metro is helping local senior citizens learn how to get around town more efficiently. Rasna Suri has the details.
If you're 62 or older and you find navigating public transportation to be complicated, or the thought of traveling alone seems a little scary, Metro's On the Move Riders Club might be for you. And the rates can be as low as 35 cents.
As folks age, their circle of travel gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's mostly because they may feel a little nervous about driving distances, driving those freeways, dealing with crazy drivers, or whatever the case might be. And learning how to use fixed route transportation can really open that circle up for them again.
The On the Move Riders Club teaches older adults about the benefits of public transit, familiarizes them with local transportation options, and will even pair senior riders with a travel buddy. Wilma Haynes is one of the many Metro riders who volunteers as a travel buddy to help empower seniors in her community.
Well, it's important because a lot of people may not understand the process on how to get a TAP card or how to even travel the rail system or the bus system. And my information as a buddy is to help them in the process of learning how to travel on the bus and rail system in LA County.
Travel buddies help organize transit outings, such as group sightseeing trips or one-on-one trips to the grocery store or doctor appointments. They can help riders learn how to board at different places and different times.
So I went as far as Pasadena, and I have gone as far as Azusa.
The On the Move Riders Club, led by volunteers, has over 20 locations established throughout the Los Angeles County. They have monthly outings, which are typically out of senior centers or churches.
I was a little scary when you're first learning, so having someone there who knows the ropes, who can show someone and make someone feel more comfortable is all anybody needs.
Ortiz also explained how to properly use and load a TAP card.
So I've had the TAP card, but I didn't. What do I do? How do I do it? How do I get on the bus or the metro and, do I slide it into something or what?
According to tap2go.net, a TAP card is like a mini computer inside of your card. You don't have to fumble for change anymore. Just load the type of fare you want on your card, then tap it each time you board a bus or a train. It's much faster than having to deal with cash when you're on the go.
I get overwhelmed in the traffic. I get a little spooked about going downtown, driving downtown.
We sort of have this idea of what it's like and what it will be like and how scary it will be or how inefficient it will be or how unsafe it will be. But so many times on our outings, we find folks say, "Oh, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't so scary. It wasn't so unsafe. I felt very safe, and it wasn't as dirty as I thought it would be."
For more information about navigating Metro Transit, visit www.metro.net. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Rasna Suri.
If you were unable to attend the On the Move Rider Club event, HCTV will be broadcasting the full presentation. The old Hawthorne police station that was across the street from City Hall is history, and a new project is currently underway.
Hawthorne will soon be home to a dual brand Marriott, and their first dual brand here in Southern California.
They're going to have a beautiful outdoor dining area for both hotels overlooking the pool. We have some custom features. And then our restaurant as well is going to bring a large gathering spot for everyone.
The 198 module project will feature a Marriott courtyard with 221 rooms and a 133-room town place suite extended stay on a 4.2-acre L-shaped parcel.
It's actually a large project. It's a 354-room hotel. And at a typical hotel project, you might see around 120 to 150 rooms. So this is almost equivalent to 3 hotels on one site. So it's a pretty massive hotel project.
This dual hotel is not only big, but it's also being built in a non-traditional way, using modules to construct these new buildings.
My company's been involved with Gurdon Modular Buildings. They're the manufacturer of the modular buildings, and along with Mogul Capital, the owner, and Lusardi Construction. So we've been planning all the execution of the installation of the modular buildings.
The modules built by Gurdon arrive fully furnished along with carpets, curtains, and artwork.
Some of the trades in, we get the mechanical, electrical, plumbing connections made. You know, that construction is happening out in the corridor, but we keep the trades out of the suites, and we really just focus on getting the utilities and the interconnections made between suites to get the rooms functional.
On every module that gets set, there's a structural connection that has to happen between that module, the module next to it, and the foundation below it. There's a special inspector up there that inspects every structural facet of it. And when it's all said and done, it actually holds a much higher shear value and wind zone value than what your traditional stick-built would.
This type of construction not only cuts down on labor, but also cuts down the length of construction. Since the modules are built off-site, while the foundation is put into place.
Our construction cycle in Boise within the factory is about a 7-day process from start to finish. And then we have a few days through our offline processes, as well as we have a secondary facility that we actually install all of the furnishings. So the beds, the nightstands, the lamps, and that process as well. So overall, the construction would be a 2-week process.
Because it's modular, we can build this thing a lot quicker, and it's just a lot more exciting project because it's a new wave of what we're doing out here in construction.
There's absolutely no safety concerns. In fact, this building here will withstand much more than what your traditional stick-built building would.
Though modules continue to be installed, contractors say they expect the project to be completed by late summer. To learn more about the construction, go to Gurdon's website at www.gurdonmodularbuildings.com.
In the coming weeks, we will bring you more on the hotel's progress and once completed, provide you an overview of the entire project. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future City News stories. Find out who won at this year's Hawthorne School District Spelling Bee. Plus, see how one school celebrated Black History Month. And see Zella Davis kick off the 4th annual STEM Super Saturday. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget, you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from the LA model trains. See you next time.